Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. This is Moonstar Infinity, and today we have a pick a card for you, and it is what do your spirit guides want you to know right now? So there are four piles, so pick whichever pile you are drawn to, and then you can watch more than one pile if you want to, but you don't have to. So just pick whichever one you're the most drawn to, and we will go ahead and we'll get into the video. If you chose pile one, you chose this pretty amethyst right here. That here. So this is going to be what your spirit guides want to talk to you about or tell you right now. This is a timeless reading, so it doesn't really matter when you've come into this reading. But what we have here for you is we have tarot, and then we have some oracle for you guys. And then I think Lena's doing channeled messages as well for you as tonight.
Yes.
Day, whatever time when you're watching this. So we're gonna go ahead. We'll get into your tarot cards to see kind of what do your guides want you to know right now. So for your cards, we have okay, there you go. Don't panic. We have the Ten of Wands. No worries. Nobody get anxious here because we have the Six of Swords. We have the Princess of Wands. The Chariot. And the Hierophant. So the reason I said nobody panic is basically with these cards, you have some burdens and things that maybe you've been feeling lately, like maybe things have felt really heavy, or you feel like you've had a lot on your chest, or like there's a lot going on, you have a lot of responsibilities and it's kind of driving you crazy, like it's stressing you out. The good news is the Six of Swords is telling us that you're moving away from that. So moving away from that energy and into this like playful, like new energy of like coming into this journey of knowledge of like doing creative projects, getting these creative ideas and really rolling with them, or getting more into spirituality if you are a spiritual person. This could be either one of those things, but basically it's coming quickly and it's in the direction that you're supposed to be going, and you're going to be quickly going away from this feeling of burden and into this place of higher knowledge and intuition and understanding. And you're going to be learning a lot about not only like if you do like creative projects, so like art, music, writing, anything that has to do with creativity at all, like not only that, but I think that you've been doing a little bit of like that deeper work. And so you're coming away from feeling burdened by that because you're probably getting some clarity, and that's what's allowing you to move away from it and into this place of knowledge and of understanding and of learning these new things and going on this adventure where it's a lot lighter and less heavy.
Yes, I agree with that 100%. And it also feels like your guides are wanting to highlight the not to like, I don't know why, but with that chariot, and particularly in this deck, always looks so carefree. And to like that the person on that chariot is enjoying the ride. And so that seems to be really highlighted to me in the sense of like you can see that this person is like gliding over the mountains, over the hurdles. And so I think it's about like surrendering. And when you surrender, right, you're able to get through those roadblocks, those things, the upsets, all that stuff is a lot easier to get through. And you're going to gain a lot more spiritual wisdom by surrendering than you are by fighting. I mean, you're going to gain wisdom and get to where you need to go no matter what, right? But you can always make it we always have the choice to make it a little bit easier on ourselves. And I feel like I'm being very drawn to that card in that, like, with this group, if you struggle with surrendering, the best thing you can do for yourself right now would be working on surrendering so that you can glide through and learn these things and glide to that hierophant, to that place of coming into this spiritual knowledge. Or getting to that. Maybe for some of you that will be like meeting a teacher, someone that helps you on your path. It just kind of depends on the person.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. Let's get your oracle cards out there. So to go right along with that, we have flow, And Aquarius, the innovator. So this person is experimental, rational, unique, liberal, electric, group oriented, humanitarian, free, radical, eccentric, diverse, futuristic, utopian, oh my gosh, idiosyncratic, there we go, disruptive, edgy, and detached. So definitely this energy right here. You have life is speeding up, antelope spirit. You're very close to achieving your goal, gibbous moon. Flower, be honest with yourself. And then for the crystal that you guys got, you got green calcite, which I'll go ahead and read that for you guys. So it's fertility, abundance, and growth. It says, nature is calling. Green calcite attracts abundance, surrounding you in a forest of clarity, positivity, and heightened awareness akin to the great outdoors. Green calcite transmutes stagnant old beliefs into the courage to explore outside your comfort zone. As with nature, there is beauty in the imperfect, and growth occurs only when we allow ourselves the room to expand, not expend. Green calcite opens the heart and third eye chakras, helping you to let go of past resentments and planting seeds for your growth and expansion. Cancer and Venus. So, really, this goes really well along with this, actually. So, from what I'm really picking up for you guys, is right now you're going through this phase of growth. And that might be causing a little bit of tension, a little bit of that burden that you're feeling right here with this 10 of Wands. But Spirit really wants you to let go and just kind of go with the flow. Let yourself be kind of free and just do the things that come to you, because the thing is like life is speeding up and you are going away from this now. So allow yourself to really be free, be, radical, be different, be out there, but just go with the flow, because you're coming into a place where like you're moving past these burdens, you're getting to your goals. And so it's all about like, if you've been wanting to do something, for instance, or like if you've been really trying to move forward and there's something that you've been kind of chasing, like going after that and knowing that whatever it is that your goals are and that you've been working towards, like you're almost there. Life is speeding up, but you just have to let go. Like just let go and let yourself like move forward and just kind of go with the flow and be free is what I'm really picking up.
And I agree with that. And so originally this quote, I believe, is by Bruce Lee, but I know that in an interview recently that I was watching, Jeff Benjamin was talking about this with Wano, and he was saying that Wano had recently said in an interview about how he wants to be a person who's like water. And the reason is it's like the kind of person who isn't rigid. And, that means that they can flow with whatever comes at them. And the whole quote by Bruce Lee goes to the point of like water, even when there are rocks piled, right? Like there's like, you can see the rocks, they're piled up, right? There's always a crack or somewhere that the water can flow through to still get to its destination. So if we as people can learn to flow like water, we can still get to where we need to go. It might not be the straightforward path that we thought, but it might flow through a different stream and then we still get there and it's actually better than what we thought, or it's the right thing for us. So it's really about trying to not be so rigid with what it is that like you're thinking that you need to get done for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
So your channeled messages real quick. There were only a couple, and some of them are a little bit odd and they might be very personal. So if these channeled messages make sense for you, take them. If they don't, then you don't have to force them to apply. But the first one that I got was Diana Ross. So I have no idea why. If she means something to you, if she's someone you look up to, then again, probably something in this message for you. Mango a Go-Go, which is a smoothie that I think used to be at a smoothie shop, in one of those like big chain smoothie shops. Not sure why, again, that came up, but it did, and they repeated it several times. I don't know if that's like a joke with some people. If you're like, I'm gonna mango a go-go, like just say you're going somewhere. Like I have no idea, but it came up. We also had following your heart will always lead you to the best results, and then pigeons came through. So I'm actually going to look up the spiritual meaning of pigeons really quick for you, and then I will let you know what that means. But then that's all I have for you as far as channeled messages go.
Mhm. Yeah, and I definitely agree, like that it is one of those things of just like letting it flow. That's really all they want you to know right now is like you're moving past this. It's going to be okay. Like whatever this like stress or burden is, like you're going to get past it and just let it flow because things are speeding up and like they're going in a great direction. And I don't know if you saw this card, but it has POW on it and like it's someone who's very free spirited. So I feel like, you can really embody that energy of this Aquarius card and that's going to really help you move forward.
Mm-hmm. Which the pigeon makes perfect sense with this message because the pigeon is similar as same as the dove, which is a symbol for peace, truth, divine wisdom, and the Holy Spirit. So again, that Hierophant coming in. So what a great way to end your message here. So knowing that if you're going to be following this path of spirit and you're going to get to that higher level of wisdom and stuff. So I think that's really great.
Mm-hmm. I agree. So hopefully that resonated for you guys. Let us know in the comments what you thought about that. Leave us a like, hit subscribe. If you'd like, we also go live on Twitch like twice a week. So if you want to join us over there, go right ahead. We always enjoy more people on our streams. But that is what we had for you guys today. Hopefully you have a good rest of your day and we see you next time.
Bye, guys.
If you chose pile 2, you chose this really pretty clear quartz crystal, like a little heart. So this is going to be what your guides want you to know. We have tarot, oracles, and then Lena's doing channeled messages for you guys as well. So we will get into this and see what do your guides want you to know. You have the moon, judgment, the 6 of Pentacles, the 2 of Cups, and the 9 of Pentacles. So for me, kind of what I'm picking up from this is it's a little bit different of a reading, but basically what I'm getting from this is that you right now might be going through a period where things are not fully within your reach, or like you might not be seeing everything that's going on right now. But I think that's coming to an end because I think basically what Spirit's trying to tell you is that there's going to be some clarity coming in, or some situation coming in that's going to kind of clear up some things that you've been dealing with. And I think that you've been working through some things internally. And I think this is starting to show. And I think that right now, what they want you to know is that you're learning how to really allow yourself to receive and how to really give back to other people as well. And I think they're showing you that it's possible to let manifestation in. So if you're somebody who's been working with like law of attraction, I feel very strongly that like you see how she's kind of like these two cards, like the characters are facing to the right. I had to do my my directions for a second there. They're facing to the right. And like once they get to the right, you have this like 6 of Pentacles, which is this like giving energy. Like this having enough to give, sharing, like charity, community, like very much. And then you also have the 2 of Cups, which is not only about like, love and relationships, but about balance as well. And then you have the 9 of Pentacles, which is all about like luxury and having that stability and like having more than enough. And like I feel like you're coming to this place of understanding that like you do have enough and like you do have the capability to have these things, and you're really learning how to allow yourself to receive is really what I'm getting from this. Like right now, like things may seem a little bit hard, or like you don't really seem to know how, or like you might be kind of like, oh, I'm kind of lost. Like, I don't know if like I'm really, trying to like, am I allowed to have this thing? Like, Is this really going to happen for me? And I think spirit's trying to get you to trust your intuition and really know that, like, as long as you're listening to your heart and like you're, manifesting from a good place and you're really believing in these manifestations and like moving forward, like marching on, like, yes, these things can come in for you. And I think they're going to show that to you as well, that you deserve these and that you are capable of manifesting these things.
Mm-hmm. I agree with that 100% because I think that like off of this pile, I get a lot of like judgment tends to be that card of awakening. So you might be slowly starting to awaken to your potential, to your own worth. And like that's a really beautiful thing. And I feel like because of that, like you're going to start having a more giving and like loving heart. And that's not to say that you're not giving and loving already, but like with some of your channeled messages that I'll get to here in a bit, I was picking up a vibe of like you might have had to struggle a lot like with giving to yourself. And so like you're going to find that like now because you've been doing that, because you were doing that work, you're able to have like this new capacity for others, and like that could open you up to love for some of you, or maybe you have recently opened up to someone new, but this could also just be about opening up to yourself or opening up to friends, or like a partnership with spirit, even of being like, oh, I actually saw that manifestation does work, so now I realize that I can trust spirit and I can actually manifest the really big things that I want, which might be that you said 9 of Pentacles, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, which is that luxury stuff, like that's like the cherry on top of the sundae type energy. And so I feel like you guys are moving into this energy of like, I just when I look at these cards, I feel like there was a sense of I did this work, I've been awakened to this new sense of thing, and now like I'm gonna like, it's almost like spirits like, yes, continue trusting this so we can like keep going on this path. Like that's what it feels like. It feels very like, yes, like let's add some sprinkles on top of this like sundae that we've created.
Mm-hmm. I agree. Let's go ahead and get into your oracles. We have fourth house, which is roots, which is family, home, background, comfort, cooking, inner world, real estate, shelter, self-care, rejuvenation, habits, and shell. And then you got Capricorn, which is the boss, serious, authoritative, ambitious, realistic, structured, traditional, wise, enduring, accomplished, badass, majestic, competent, prepared, down to earth, corporate, reserved, rigid, and disciplined. You got Koala Spirit. Spirit has a plan.
Huh.
You got your commitment is being tested. First quarter moon. You got Throne. Your potential is endless. And then the crystal you got is the emerald, one of my favorites. It is spring, unity, and vitality. Lush and reminiscent of the green of spring, emerald is known as the stone of successful love, stimulating loyalty, partnership, and friendship. Emerald opens the heart chakra, healing the auric field with unconditional love, hope, and joy. With exuberance and a lust for life, the emerald is a sign for new beginnings and a fresh step in life, radiating health, prosperity, and vitality. Grow in the direction of your dreams and nurture yourself along the way. You deserve the riches that life has to offer you. Sagittarius, Venus, and Mars. So that went really well with your tarot.
Mm-hmm.
But basically, what I'm picking up from your oracle cards is that they want you to know that like your potential is endless. They do have a plan for you. You are, moving forward, developing, growing. And like right now, it may seem like your commitment is being tested. Like it may seem that like things are kind of difficult right now, or like maybe you haven't quite gotten into like the bigger manifestations, and like, it's kind of getting a little bit difficult and you're like, I'm not so sure like if this is possible. Like and spirit says it is possible. Like, and I think like they're showing you, like they're trying to send in little stuff right now. So like if you are somebody that has been working with law of attraction, like they're probably sending you little things right now, or they already have sent you something. And if not, like it will happen soon. But they're trying to show you that like you know, if you put your trust in them, if you put your trust in spirit, like the possibilities are endless. And like you do have to be very grounded in order for this to happen. You got a lot about roots, and Capricorn is a very grounded sign. And for me, that's about like you're putting in the work to create this foundation right now. And so once you create that foundation, that's what allows you to start building on top of it. And so right now, Spirit is trying to help you build that really strong foundation so that you can bring these things into your life, like in the 3D. And so they're trying to help you see that, like, you are magic, like just the way that you are. And like, even when it gets hard, like you can still, you know, be magic at that moment in time. Like, you're still able to manifest things even in like the hardest times. You're still able to, like, you know, do those things you need to do, get through your daily life, like, and move forward. And like, as long as you keep like believing and putting in the work, like they're going to keep showing you that like you deserve this and you are good enough. And it is really about going in and like saying like, you know what, I do deserve this. And like, I do deserve to give back to myself, and I do deserve these nice good things to happen for me. And like, that's going to really create this root, this foundation for you to build upon.
Mm-hmm. I agree with that wholeheartedly. So now I will read you your channeled messages here. So we have let the cat out of the bag. So for some of you, maybe there is a truth that you've been holding on to, and that could be part of this, maybe this judgment, and that like you're going to be awakened to whatever that truth is, and Spirit wants you to be honest with yourself about it and then speak that truth out, you know, like into existence. Don't keep it inside. And then they also sent out roller skates, which gives me kind of like inner child vibes. Like if you like roller skating, maybe you can do that outside safely, please. If not, that can also be about, you know, again, getting in touch with that inner child, letting, you know, being a little more free. Um, love yourself first. And so like I feel like since you guys have been working on that work, don't just get stuck in the shadow work. Make sure you also do things to care for yourself as well. 111, enjoy ice cream and treat yourself kindly. So if you've been like, maybe like you've been on a diet and you've been really strict, Spirit is saying like, you know, and replace ice cream with any food. This is just the food that I saw. But if the, you know, if it's not ice cream and it's like that bag of chips, like let yourself have it, treat yourself. You can have everything in moderation. So give yourself the luxury of self-care. Actually, it's not even, I actually heard someone say this and I thought it was really beautiful, and I'm gonna remind myself to say it this way. Self-care is not a luxury. Self-care is essential to well-being. So give yourself the essentials and take care of yourself. Self-care. And if you want to like sprinkle it on with like a big fancy bath and add some luxury to it, well, you go right ahead, you Nine of Pentacles. But that's all I got for you from your guides.
Yeah. Well, hopefully that resonated for you, you know, and it does get hard sometimes, but as long as, you know, you show yourself that self-love and you know that like you're moving forward and you're still growing, like even when sometimes it may not seem like it, like you're going to move forward no matter what. And Spirit has a plan for you and you're doing a great job. So hopefully this resonated for you. If you would like, you can leave us a comment, a like, hit subscribe. Let us know what you thought. You can visit us on Twitch. We stream a couple times a week. So we would love to have you there. But that is what we had for you. And hopefully you guys.
And I forgot to mention TikTok. We are on TikTok as well.
Yeah, we are on most social medias. So if you want to check us out there, those are all linked in our profile as well. But hopefully you guys have a good day.
Bye, guys.
If you chose pile 3, you chose the lapilite. Put that there. So this is going to be what your guides want you to know. So we have some tarot, we have some oracle, and then Lena's doing channeled messages for you guys. So we will go ahead. We'll start with your tarot cards. So for what your guides want you to know, you got the Ace of Wands, the Two of Cups, the Seven of Pentacles, the Four of Swords, and the Knight of Pentacles. So from what I'm picking up from your tarot cards, basically what your guides want you to know is there is a new opportunity or one that's recently come in for you, either through like creative fields, through potentially maybe something spiritual, whatever that may be. Something has come in or is coming in to you, and it's going to be an opportunity that leads you to either being, this could go one of two ways. So either it'll bring in someone who is important to you romantically, or it'll help you balance out your inner world. And so, whatever this opportunity is, it could come with an offer of potentially romance, it could come with a new friendship, it could just come with this ability to balance your duality as well. So, depending on what that is, like that could be, for instance, like you might get like this clarity about like an art project that you start on, and then like that takes off. Or you're able to release your emotions through it, and that helps you to like balance those out. Or somebody comes in with an idea out of nowhere, and like you meet someone brand new, and like that brings you to this place of like a new mutual like relationship. It's very possible that it could go one of those two ways. But basically, an opportunity coming in is bringing in some sort of balance or a potentially a new person into your life, depending on which one of those applies. Now, with that, you have the Seven of Pentacles, which is all about growth, like sowing your seeds, putting in the work, and like watching them grow and like watering them and taking care of them. With the Four of Swords, and the Knight of Pentacles. So for me, this very much is talking about like if you've already been planting your seeds, like this might be something that's coming because of that. And right now, like it might not be here yet, but it's on its way. And while you're waiting for it to get here, and while you're waiting for this growth to show up or this abundance to show up, you need to rest because it might be taking a while. Like, for instance, like you might have put in a request for something from the universe like a while ago, and like it might be taking a while. And right now, it's about being gentle with yourself and knowing that, like, even though it's taking a long time, it's on its way. And like you're growing, it's still coming. But right now, it's just a period of rest, a time for you to really take the time to care for yourself and put in that self love and like allow yourself to just kind of be, and to really go through like this time where things are not moving super, super fast, to take care of yourself is really what I'm picking up.
Mm-hmm. I agree with that 100%. I don't have too much to add here, but just like I think that whatever the end result of this, you're going to feel like it was worth it. Like you're going to feel like whether that's just the emotional balance for yourself, or it is a love offer, or even if it's not a love offer and it's like a business partnership offer or something, whatever it is that you've been wanting, you're going to be so thankful to like your past self for putting in those, like sowing those seeds. And like you're going to start, I feel like you guys are really going to start seeing things kind of move. And I can say that your guides so far were the most active as far as channeled messages came. And so I think it's just very much that like you have a lot going on and a lot coming for you right now. So that's really exciting. And you should allow yourself to feel that excitement without guilt.
Mm-hmm. Let's go ahead and get into your oracles to kind of see a little bit more. You got the first house, which is the house of self. So physical body, outlook, self-image, life, philosophy, consciousness, opinions, awakening, self-awareness, arrival, expression, gateway, and entry point. And you got Venus, which is love, beauty, harmony, romance, charm, receiving, sensuality, luxury, wealth, diplomacy, magnetism, value, pleasure, adornment, adoration, attraction, indulgence, taste, and style. You got a personal issue reaches resolution, full moon in Cancer.
Yes.
You actually got two animal cards. So the first one that you got is Otter Spirit. You are never alone.
Oh, I love that Otter Spirit card.
Mm-hmm. Make sure Venus is still there. It is. Okay. And you got Ant Spirit, which is time to collaborate. And then you got Confidence. It comes with time and practice. And for your crystal, you got cobaltocalcite, which is this really pretty pink one. And it is love, emotional healing, and compassion. Love is all you need, especially with cobaltocalcite. A stone of unconditional love and forgiveness, this crystal promotes emotional healing above all else. It fosters compassion for yourself, exuding the confidence that your self worth can only be cultivated from within. Self love rituals are encouraged with this stone, especially those that nourish and honor your body as a temple. Cobaltocalcite amplifies the vibration of love, nurturing your inner child and giving you endless energetic hugs. You are always supported, Cancer and Venus. So, first of all, if you have a strong Venus or a Cancer in your chart somewhere, or you are a Cancer Venus, um, that's coming out real strong. So if that's you, hello, this is the right one. I mean, they're all the right pile, but this definitely could be confirmation for you. And from what I'm picking up, this two of cups for me, again, like it could go either way. Like it could be a romantic relationship, but it also could be about self-love. Like it could be about, loving those dualities inside of you, like loving the black and the white, and like knowing that you have a shadow and a light side, like everybody does, right? Everybody has an inner divine masculine and an inner divine feminine. It doesn't matter like what gender or whatever that is, but you have them both. And it's about loving both of them and like, working with both of them and knowing that like you are enough as a whole, and like all of your parts that are in there are beautiful. And I think like it is coming into that understanding of duality and understanding how to balance that, and like allowing yourself to give yourself back love and to be excited about these things that are coming because they are coming. And, even though it seems to have been taking a while, like you deserve these things. And I feel like, you're really coming into this understanding of like who you are and balancing those dualities. And like, yeah, if you have been feeling a little bit down, like you've been feeling like, I don't have a lot of confidence, or like I'm feeling really insecure, or like some of the stuff that's coming up while I'm in this rest period that like makes me really uncomfortable, and like I'm not feeling so great about it. Like, spirit wants you to know that, like, one, you have all the time in the world. Like, time is a made up construct. So, like, you have all of the time in the world to really allow yourself to feel and to heal. And the other thing about that is you're never alone either. Like, you have your spiritual team, you have like your friends, your family, like, you have people and the universe behind you. And like, you're not alone, and it's okay to, to like ask for help, or to say like, today I'm feeling really insecure and I need a hug, or like, today I just really need to like, you know give myself some self-care. And like, that could mean that like you do that with people, because you do have this time to collaborate card. Like, that could mean like you work with people through that. Or, if you that day need to take some time to yourself, then you can do that too. Like, it's kind of one of those things of understanding like both sides of yourself and knowing what you need, and really taking the time to care for yourself and to give yourself that rest and that love and that compassion, the same as you would with anybody else. And I think that like, that's kind of what they're getting at, is like you're coming into this balance, and sometimes it's really hard to go through the healing and the things that we go through in order to get to that place where we're really acknowledging our duality and like really letting that shine, and like coming into that confidence with it. And like, it's okay that it's hard, and it's okay that you need to like take the time and give yourself love and do all of that, because that's really really important, and it's really really hard, and like that is what's leading you to this new, like, these new opportunities. And so it's really exciting because that personal issue is going to reach resolution. Like, it's basically telling you like, these things that you've been dealing with that have been heavier, like the issues that you've been dealing with, or the balancing of the duality, whatever it may be, like those are reaching resolution. And it's very exciting because, in that time, like, you're also going to start getting all of these other things that are happening for you, and things are going to move forward, and you're going to really be able to accept them into your life because you've been doing the work and you've been healing and allowing yourself to love and be compassionate with yourself.
Mm-hmm. Um, the only thing that I wanted to add to that was that I noted that the crystal card actually talked about both astrology cards that you have. It mentioned the body and then it mentioned Venus. So I thought that was really interesting. And so I think a lot of your self-care might need to be, um, because the body, we are not just one body. We are body like of, yes, physical body, but we also have our spirit body and our mental body. And I think it's very important for you to highlight taking care of all of those bodies, not just one. So if you're like, but I have been doing better with my fitness, okay, but how have you been doing about taking care of your spirit? How have you been doing about taking care of your mental health? And if it's like, but I have been working on my mental health, okay, but have you been drinking enough water? So like check in with yourself, and not in a judging way, not in a like, well, I haven't been doing enough. In a, okay, where can I give myself more love? Not from a place of lack, not from a place of, well, I haven't been doing the things I'm supposed to. It's, you need to come at it with Venus from a place of love, from a place of pampering, from a place of nurturing. So if for your body, that like your physical body, that it makes you feel really great to drink a green smoothie, then go out and get a green smoothie or make one at home. But or that it makes you feel, or that like you've been really good on your diet and you're like you've been craving pizza, well, get yourself some pizza. And if you know that like your mental health, you need a rest day, then give yourself a rest day. And if like spirit wise that like you really want to like that it really helps you to meditate, then make that a priority. Make your self-care right now a really big priority. Showing love to yourself should be the number one thing that you're focused on at the moment, because for you guys it seems like you guys are just kind of in a waiting period anyway, and you're going to like help yourself by giving yourself love in this waiting period, because even if it doesn't make things speed up, it's going to make it seem like things sped up, because of the fact that like you were taking care of you. And when you're taking care of you and putting in that love and that investment in yourself, it then shines outwards and attracts things to you faster. So right now is really, it's like high priority from your guides to put you first. Like put yourself first, give yourself the love that you need in every aspect of your life. And then I will close here with your channeled messages that we got. So you got, I believe this might not be the song title, but I think this is by Snow Patrol. I think it's called Open Your Eyes by Snow Patrol. Then you got Parrots, AT's Treasure, the song Treasure by AT's. Shine bright like a diamond, have a tea party with yourself, create, dance, sing, laugh, shake up your energy. The Flintstones, allow opportunities to flow to you, daffodils, mirror work, and affirmations. So Spirit is saying like when you do your affirmations, they want you to be looking yourself in the eye as you're saying it. So like saying it, because it's really easy to pick up the paper and be like, I am great, and then move on. But there is a certain like I don't know, almost like an accountability that I feel like, or just like this, like a certain connection of when you're looking yourself in the eye and you're saying, I am great, and you're actually looking yourself in the eye, that I feel like it hits different. And I feel like that's kind of what your guides are wanting to get to. Because sometimes after a while, saying those affirmations becomes a routine and we're not really absorbing them. But I feel like if you actually have to stop every day and be in front of the mirror and actually face yourself, you're going to start to see that shift. Because I feel like this group is very visual and like you need to see the shift. So like if you can be in the front of yourself and you're kind of forcing yourself to be in that I'm feeling like this is like me talking about this is making you guys uncomfortable, because like my stomach, like my solar plexus area is starting to get irritated. And so I feel like that's exactly why your guides want you to stand in front of the mirror and say like, I am beautiful, I am smart, I am, whatever affirmations you need for yourself. And then like with having a tea party with yourself, I think that's really, again, kind of what I was talking about, like that self-care, going in, talking to yourself, checking in, what do I need? Like you don't literally have to have a tea party with yourself if you're not into that, but what is your version of a tea party? And, doing that.
Mm-hmm. I agree. So hopefully that resonated for you guys. If you'd like, leave us a comment, hit like, and subscribe. You can catch us on Twitch a couple times a week, or you can check out our social medias. Those are in our profile, as well as linked below. So check those out. But hopefully that resonated for you, and we will see you next time.
Yes, and look up parrots and daffodils, their spiritual meaning, since I didn't get a chance to do that for you guys. Okay, see you guys next time. Bye.
If you chose pile 4, you chose this little chunk of rose quartz. Now, this is going to be what your guides want you to know. So we have tarot, oracle, and then channeled messages for you guys as well. So we will go ahead, we'll get started and see with your tarot what they want you to know. So you got the 2 of Wands. You got the 2 of Cups. You got the Page of Cups. You got the Queen of Cups. And you got the Sun.
Oh, that's really soft. I like the Sun.
Mm-hmm. So for this group, what I'm really picking up is right now you're actually at the beginning of a new journey. So a lot of you have already started this journey. If you haven't, then you're about to be on one. But this journey, there's, again, like with the last group, we had 2 ways that this could go. With this group, we also have 2 ways that this could go. But either this is a journey where you're coming into a place where you're finding either like a significant other or really close friendship or like a soul family, because the 2 of Cups can be about like a romantic partner, right? Because it's kind of considered like the twin flame card or like the divine partnership card. But it can also be about your inner world as well, and like balancing your duality, so like your inner divine feminine and masculine, and like working with your inner family. So but I feel like it's more the second one for this group, but that doesn't mean that it's not the first one. So for me, what I really feel from this is there's this journey that you're on right now because you're balancing these things out inside of you. And it's kind of similar to the last pile, except for with this pile. Basically, what this is telling me is that you're on this journey right now. You've been going through learning like these emotions and all of these, like things that are going on inside of you. And like while you're balancing these dualities, like these things are coming up and you're learning to really go within and like, what do I need? And what do I, like what emotions are these? How do I handle these emotions when they come up? Like, how do I release things that I need to release? And like you've been doing this work and you're coming into this Queen of Cups energy now. So for me, this is really kind of a story of how like you're on this journey right now to like become this Queen of Cups, but you're at that point now because you have that 2 of Cups and you have the Sun. So like with this journey, like you've been doing the work and like putting in the effort in order to move forward to become this Queen of Cups. And that's really bringing you this like feeling of stability and happiness. And so this is coming in for you because if you're at this journey, like this is this journey to happiness. And the thing for me is like this 2 of Cups is really standing out to me, like very much about like this balance that you're coming into is going to bring you like this ultimate like emotional like fulfillment. And so it really is about like nurturing yourself like while you're going through this process, but you've already been learning how to do that. So it really is just about like right now it's super exciting because your happiness is here and like this balance is here and like you're on this journey and like it really is about like looking around and like looking back at where you came from and seeing like wow, emotionally like I've turned into this Queen of Cups and like I'm super proud of myself and like I know how to work with my emotions now and really nurture myself and care about myself, and it's bringing me a lot of happiness. And like I feel like if this is somebody that's coming in, like I feel like that could be like your divine counterpart, or like maybe you've been manifesting someone or something to come in, and this balance is allowing for that to come in, and that's going to make you extremely happy.
I agree with that 100%. I have another group here that had quite a few channeled messages, so I will get to those for you guys at the end. But I agree with that wholeheartedly. I do think that this is more about your self-love, but I think if you are looking for love, this is what, like, coming to this place that you've been working on, and now you're going to actually finally see like progress, I think, in that is going to be what brings you your person. Now, if you're someone who you're like, nah, I'm not really looking for love right now, like, you know, maybe you're 15 and you're watching this, which, like, good for you, girl or man, or like any gender, like, you know, focus on yourself. But any age, it doesn't matter. But you know, if you're more focused on yourself right now, then there's, you know, this is still like it doesn't mean that you still might attract a partner just because you might. But regardless, I feel like this is more about you're you're going to be bringing in that relationship with yourself that you've always needed. Like, you're going to be the friend that you've always needed. You're going to be the partner that you've always needed. You're going to be the you know, just anything and everything that you've always needed. You're finally going to be in that place of being that support system for yourself. There is this, like, I love to listen to ASMR when I'm falling asleep. um I do affirmations too, when I'm sleeping, but I love to fall asleep to ASMR. And I frequently find myself watching this one by the Lunanate, it's about twin flames. But it's not about twin flames in the way that you think. It is about being your own twin flame, and about how you are whole on your own. And I just think she's so like beautiful in the way she talks about that, like, in the sense of, like, her words are so beautiful and they really hit me in like such a beautiful way. And, like, you know, talking about how, like, she says for herself she loves her partner very much, but she knows that if he left, right, that she's not so attached to him in that way. Like, of course she'd be hurt, she'd be heartbroken, like, that's not what she's saying, but that her life wouldn't cease to stop. Like, and a lot of us, we were kind of taught in that you need another person to be whole, you need another person to be worthy, and that's not true. And I feel like you're finally getting to this place of understanding that you don't need anyone else to be happy, that you're going to be so happy and so confident in yourself that you're going to attract in those other souls in your life, that, you know, soul family, friends, love, whatever, because you've finally gotten to this place of seeing your shine.
Hmm. I agree with that. Well, we'll go ahead and get in your oracles and see what we can find in there. We have North Node Destiny, which is soul school, learning curve, fulfillment, purpose, maturing, experience, fruition. North Star, process, development, practice, path, beacon, blossoming, becoming, integrity, and journey. You have 10th house of reputation. So career, responsibilities, achievement, competence, fame, notoriety, standing, authority figures, legacy, purpose, pinnacle, the patriarchy, and empire. You have electric eel spirit, bring your ideas to life.
So much water in this group. You guys are very connected to the water.
Mm-hmm. Have faith in your dreams, waxing crescent moon. Again, water. Mirror, treat your body like the palace it is. And then you actually got two crystals, and again, they're both connected to water. So you got turquoise, which is peace, tranquility, and patience, and I'll read them separately. Tranquil and calm, turquoise reminds you that there are gifts in the everyday, and each moment in your life matters. Small things add up and become big things over time. Have patience for all your labors of love, including yourself. Regarded as a bridge between heaven and earth, turquoise is a sacred stone in many Native American traditions and used as a source of healing and connection. Link to the heavens within yourself, the parts that bring you joy and remind you of your own inner magic. Scorpio, Sagittarius, and Pisces, Jupiter, Venus, and Neptune is one of them. And then your other one is Moonstone, which is nurturing, divine feminine, and intuitive. Drawing power from the divine feminine, Moonstone connects you to goddess energy, activating your intuition. Moonstone can boost clairvoyant gifts and metaphysical powers, asking that you trust in the unknown beyond what you can see in this realm. The reflective nature of the crystal is much like the moon phases themselves, a cycle of change from new beginnings to full release. Moonstone balances masculine energy with the feminine touch, teaching the art of receptivity and serendipity. It is especially potent during the waxing moon. Cancer, Libra, Scorpio moon. So you literally have all of the water signs. So if you have water in your chart, like strong, hello,
Mm-hmm.
good for you. But I think that that goes along really beautifully with your tarot cards because it really is about like, I think that you're in this place right now of coming into this, like, excuse me, understanding of like possibility and like, but you're already like, you've been doing the work and like, you've been working and moving forward. And I think like you do believe, but right now you're on path, you're on your destiny. And like this, you becoming this Queen of Cups energy is your destiny. Like this is part of your journey in this life. And like it really is like building up your reputation, building up your purpose because both of these cards are about purpose. Um and it really is like it's very beautiful because it's all about like bringing your ideas to life, having faith in your dreams. Like both of these crystal cards talk about like balancing your inner masculine and feminine and also like bringing your dreams to life. Like it is very much about like you are in the process of probably manifesting something really big or starting a business or doing something that really is bringing your destiny to you. And I think that
Mm-hmm.
it's very beautiful because it is one of those things of like you are, you're coming into this sun. Like this is a really like very cut and dry reading because it's basically like you're becoming this Queen of Pentacles and bringing things into the 3D. Like that's
Queen
basically
of
what,
Cups.
yeah, like sorry, Queen of Cups, my bad. Well, maybe Queen of Pentacles too,
Maybe
because you
you're
do have
getting
the
that
10th house.
coin.
Yeah, you do have the 10th house, so maybe you are getting that coin. But you're really bringing that to life and nurturing yourself and working through your emotions, and that's bringing in all of your dreams basically. Like you're manifesting the things that
Mm-hmm.
you desire because you're on your path, you're on your destiny, and you're really allowing yourself to believe it.
Yes. Okay. So I'm gonna read you your channel messages, and you guys got quite a few here. I think the most of any group. Um, it might not be the most, just because like some your guides are the way that your guides spoke was kind of it's very poetic, which makes total sense to me because of all the water sign stuff. So like, but anyway, the first song that came to me, like before we even started the reading, like Becca was setting up for this one and I was hearing this song. So it's called Still Your Heart, Still Your Heart by Augustana. And it's funny because the first lyric in that song is meet me at the water where all your dreams come true. So that goes very well with this reading. I love that song, by the way. And so then they gave me the follow your path and follow your bliss. They gave me lion, squirrels. So look both of those animals up. Confidence is where you glow. You have a pure heart, so let it out and watch the world embrace you. Bouquets of flowers. So you can look up what the meaning of bouquets of flowers. High heels and red lipstick. Shake Your Groove Thing, which is such an old song, so that was probably from Michael, but hey. Stay present in the beauty of today while knowing within there will be even more beauty tomorrow. And then they also gave me Red Carpet by Juhan. So for me, just the bulk of these messages is again all about that confidence for you. And like with the Steal Your Heart, for me, this is about you stealing the hearts of others by being your most authentic, beautiful self. Because it feels like this group, like they said, you have a pure heart. So when you let that pure heart out for other people to see, maybe you've been hurt a lot, so you've been kind of guarded of it lately, and they're saying like, no, now it's time to let it out, because you love yourself, you're going to be attracting people who are going to treat your heart right, and you're going to help other people by being that light for them. Like I feel like you guys tend to be the sun of the group, because even in that mirror card, the sun is behind her and illuminating her, and like she's beautiful. So like, and this doesn't matter your gender, like you're beautiful. And so I feel very much so that like you're going to go out there and you're going to be your confident, beautiful self no matter what you look like or anything like that. And you're going to be stealing the hearts of so many people. And yes, that could mean romantically, but this could even just mean like I have friends that I love and I could say like, oh, they stole my heart, but in a completely platonic way, and that like I just love them so deeply because they're such a beautiful soul. And so I feel like that's what's going to happen for you guys is you're going to go out there and you're going to steal a lot of people's hearts and you're going to have your own red carpet. And whether that means you actually gain like fame or not, I just feel like that's the big message for you guys is like genuinely being that authentic self. Like Aquarius season, I think taught you how to be your authentic self, and Pisces season is going to be pushing you out there to show it, which is really cool.
I agree. Hopefully that resonated for you and you found it friendly and helpful. But I'm super excited for this group because this group has a lot of stuff coming in for them soon. If it hasn't
Mm-hmm.
already started, so get excited. But leave us a comment, a like, hit subscribe. Come check us out on Twitch. We usually stream twice a week, and check us out on our other social medias as well, which are all in our description box below. But that is what we had for you guys. So I hope that you have a good rest of your day, and we'll see you next time.
Mm-hmm. Shake your groove thing, pile four, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye.